my darling friends, Spirit Familia. We have been given a gift that we don't realize is a gift, the biggest gift in the awakening journey. And this is the crux of A Course in Miracles. I don't even want to say the word because I feel like it's not going to do it justice. But what I'm talking about in this video is basically the glitch to the entire system. This is the glitch in the matrix. This is the thing that's inside the system, the dream, that will wake us up from the dream while being in the dream. Ultimately wake us up, because if we're on this path, if you're on this video, you've probably already awoken to the truth of who you are, or you're in the processing of discovering that. You're curious, you're open, you're seeing that life is not providing and doing the things that you thought it would. You're noticing that you are not what you thought you were, and that everything you thought you were, or everything you've been doing and working hard for, or seeking in others to prove to you or to fulfill in you, is not doing it. It's not doing it anymore. And so we come to a point where we surrender, where we fall to our knees, and we are ready for a new way of looking, a new way of seeing life. And so if you're here, you're at that point, and you're ready to get this thing right, this aspect of what I'm talking about right. But to start, I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Estefania. You can call me Steph, and this page is Spirit-Led Steph, where I show up to share what's on my heart, what's burning inside, any message that's here. Sometimes it's something that I'm really motivated to share because I want to share the light, shine the light, so that others can remember the light that they are, so that you can remember the light that you are. And sometimes it's to expose the craziness that goes on in the mind, the thoughts that we're believing that are actually hindering us from having the experience of who we truly are, which is, peace. It is resting awareness. It's acceptance, a radical acceptance. And so radical acceptance is actually the definition that I like to give this word that this whole video is about, this glitch in the system, in the dream, that which works within the dream, in the illusion, and is an illusion, but is the only illusion that breaks away with the rest of the dream, that wakes us up to the love of God, to the love that we are, to the light that we are, to our pure spirit nature. And that is forgiveness. Forgiveness. Not the forgiveness that we've learned about as we've grown up. It's not the forgiveness about just forgiving another person. This is the forgiveness that Jesus is teaching us, that Spirit is teaching us in A Course in Miracles. A forgiveness that goes beyond just people. That forgiveness can be helpful depending on where you are on your path. But the true forgiveness is the forgiveness of the illusion, the forgiveness that we give to ourselves for believing, for taking the bait on the ego, for believing that we are this body, for believing that that person needs to respond or be a certain way for me to be happy. All of those beliefs are false beliefs. We already are true happiness. We are the light of Christ. We are love now, in this moment. And yet we have all these blockages and illusions and beliefs limiting us and blocking us, hindering us from the true experience of who we are now, from the true experience of rest and direct connection to the divine. And so forgiveness, this is going to be a short video because this is all there is, and this is all we need to know. Really, ultimately, it is the one purpose that we can apply to everything. Yeah? It is the most practical thing in spirituality. We can do all the modalities we want, but if we are not willing to look at our mind and forgive ourselves and even others, because forgiving others is forgiving the projection. They are part of the characters in the theater, in the projection, right? On the screen of life. And that screen is projected from us. So true forgiveness comes from understanding that we are the ones that have caused this to ourselves, that we are the ones who believed we were separate from God originally and have believed in an ego identity that is not really true to us. This doesn't make the ego bad. Let me go on and say here, because people like to go on an egoic interpretation of this kind of message, right? Like the ego, it's looking at the ego. We're not going anywhere now, Pepper. My cat wants to go out. Can you see her? Let's see if we can see her. Eee. There she is. Ready? That's Pepper. Anyhow, and so, yeah, the ego is not bad because the ego is not real. It can't be bad. But we definitely believe in it. It's like a child who's believed that they're hurt. It's like a child who's believed that they're isolated, that they're separate. It is all about our interpretation. It comes back to our interpretation. We're forgiving our interpretation of the world. So when we start looking at ourselves, at the real cause of this experience and our understanding of this experience, when we take that as our only responsibility, as looking at ourselves and accepting the healing, the atonement, as the Course in Miracles teaches us, accepting it, which basically means, what's the atonement in the Course in Miracles? Knowing who you are in God, accepting your true identity, knowing where your true strength lies, knowing what you can really put your weight on, where your foundation lies, moment to moment, discussion, interaction, circumstance, situation to situation. It's a continuous call to remembering who you are. And so forgiveness allows us to look at the illusion, to look at what we're believing in, to look at the lies that we're taking the bait on, right? On the thoughts that we don't let pass by and see as mere thoughts, but we believe in, we have an emotional trigger or attachment to. And that's okay. That's all there to be seen. That's all there to be contained, to be radically accepted. That is forgiveness. To be radically accepted as is in the moment and being truthful and authentic and thus handing it over. Handing it over. I'm believing these things. I'm believing this illusion. I still believe. I don't want to let go of this. This seems really real. Help me see it anew. I forgive myself, my mind, my egoic interpretation of this, so that I can truly see with the Spirit, so that I can be free of these blockages and experience the light that I already am, the love that's already within me, that is my inheritance. That is the gift that forgiveness gives us. And we do it again and again and again. But it is including us all the time. It is going back to our mind, to our interpretations. And from there, forgiving whatever is showing up. That's it. That's the message. Let's use this glitch to break through the matrix, to break through the dream, not so that we can escape it, but so that we are not slaves to it, so that we can be free of it, so that we can live in joy and adventure and recognize when it's coming up. Forgiveness will just be a part of your everyday life. This type of forgiveness, this radical forgiveness, not forgiving the other because I'm holier than them and I know, and I'm just giving them a pardon for what they did wrong. No, no, no. What am I believing about this situation? What illusion have I caught on? Have I believed? What belief is there? And I forgive myself for believing in it and for being imprisoned by it. And I am truthful about where I stand with that. Back again, coming back to God again and again. This is the type of forgiveness that will be the glitch, that is the glitch in the system, and will change the system completely. Because as the Course teaches us, seek not to change the world, but rather change your mind about the world and watch what happens. I love you all. Have a blessed week. Go shine your light. Go shine your light of forgiveness upon everything that shows up on the screen and upon your own heart and mind, and watch what happens.